Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about a Doppler effect. When two bodies are in motion, due to the relative motion, if the one body creates a sound, produces sound, then the frequency and wavelength changes. Means the frequency of sound due to the relative motion changes by the whenever they is approaching the listener or moving away from the listener. That effect is called Doppler effect. That means the apparent change in frequency of sound due to relative motion between the source and listener or observer is called a Doppler effect. When we standing on the platform, railway platform, when the rail blows a horn, when it is approaching us, then we can hear the frequency of sound more and more while it is approaching. When the train is receding from us, means that is moving away from us, then we can hear the sound less goes on decreasing, means whenever that receding we can hear the sound goes on decreasing. That means the frequency will changes when the distance is changing, means wavelength is changing. So that here we are going to discuss about that the change in apparent frequency or apparent wavelength. How do we find out what is the derivation for an expression for an apparent frequency by observing apparent wavelength? Then here when the S means by the source, consider a source traveling towards an observer. Here that source is in motion and observer is at rest. Then if the source is moving towards an observer, at the initial stage O means observer, S means source. At initial stage both are at a distance of wavelength is lambda is equal to Vt. Here is that when the source is released one wave, produced sound, and that sound frequency released by observer, that is lambda is equal to Vt be the wavelength. Then here the actual frequency, the frequency of sound, then nu is equal to V by lambda. Nu is equal to V by lambda. From the equation we can get that lambda is equal to V by nu, that is equal to Vt, because of nu means the reciprocal of time period is called as frequency. From that equation we can write that Vt. Then here is that lambda means SO. Here is that SO is equal to lambda, SO is equal to V into T. SO is equal to V into T. This is the equation number 1. SO is equal to V into T. Whenever the source travels towards the observer at a distance of wavelength lambda Vst, at a distance Vst, then the distance traveled source S to S dash is S dash is equal to Vst. All we know that the distance is equal to velocity into time. Velocity means whenever the source moves, so Vs is equal as source velocity. Then T means time that taken to travel. Then S dash is equal to Vst. This is equation number 2. Consider it's equation number 2. Then when after reaching the point of S dash, the source created another wave that reaches the time, the apparent wavelength is lambda dash. The apparent wavelength lambda dash means here S dash O is a lambda dash, that is S dash O, that is equal to, here is that S dash O is equal to SO minus SS dash, we can write that. So that's why SO minus SS dash. All we know that S dash O is equal to lambda dash, that is the apparent wavelength, that is equal to SO means already from the equation 1 Vt minus SS dash means Vst. From equations 1 and 2. From equations 1 and 2. Then here is that lambda dash is equal to, all we know that V minus Vs into T. T is the same in two components, so that's why we are taking outside. Then we can get V minus Vs into T. From that equation, the apparent wavelength lambda dash is equal to V minus Vs by nu, because of since nu is equal to 1 by T, or T is equal to 1 by nu. Also we can write that from the reciprocal of frequency is called as time period. From that we can write it. Then the apparent frequency is a nu dash. Nu dash is equal to V by lambda dash, means the velocity of the sound by apparent wavelength. Then we can get it V by lambda dash means V minus Vs by nu. From that, nu dash is equal to V by V minus Vs into nu. Here is that the nu dash means apparent frequency and nu be the actual frequency, so that we can write that the apparent frequency is greater than actual frequency whenever the source moving towards an observer. When source approaching observer. Here is that this is called a Doppler effect. This from using this formula we can find it out the apparent frequency of sound when the source is moving towards an observer or listener. Then whenever source is if the source is receding from the observer, so when the source is receding from an observer means moving away from an observer, then source moving from an observer then here when the source is at rest, source is at this point and observer is at this point, whenever the produces one wave, then the wavelength will be lambda is equal to Vt. When source is moving away from this side means it travels S dash from point S to S dash, the length Vst. Then the apparent wavelength will be lambda dash. Then here it is that the S means source and O is the observer is at rest, so V0 is equal to 0, then we are not supporting that one. Then Vs be the source velocity, here Vs be the source velocity. From this question, whenever he creates at the position of initial stage, the source emits one crest or emits one wave, then the distance of lambda wavelength, the wavelength of lambda he recedes, so that's why the wavelength of the wave at the position, the wavelength from SO is equal to, the wavelength SO is equal to V into T, that is SO is equal to lambda is equal to V into T, that is the initial stage. Then here is that at the wavelength after traveling from the S point to the S dash, the source traveled away from S to S dash, then S dash is equal to VST. Here VST means the time taken at a time t, in time t, then S dash is equal to VST. Then from that we can write that whenever the source is moving away from an observer, then we can find out the apparent wavelength. The apparent wavelength lambda dash is equal to apparent wavelength lambda dash. Here that is S dash is equal to lambda dash is equal to SO plus S dash. This will be the to find out the apparent wavelength. From this equation we can find it out. Then lambda dash is equal to, already we know that what is SO is equal to V into T plus S dash means that VST V suffix st, Vst means the source velocity into t. That is lambda dash is equal to V plus Vs into t. But we know that t is equal to 1 by mu, means the reciprocal of frequency is called time. From this we can write that lambda dash is equal to V plus Vs by nu. Vs by V plus this is called apparent wavelength. This is apparent wavelength. Apparent wavelength. Apparent wavelength. Next, by using this, if what is apparent frequency? Apparent frequency, nu dash is equal to V by lambda dash. Nu dash is equal to V by lambda dash. From that, nu dash is equal to V by lambda dash means the apparent wavelength lambda dash is equal to V plus Vs by nu. So V plus Vs by nu, that is equal to V by V plus Vs into nu. Here we can write that this is the apparent equation for an apparent frequency when the source is receding from an observer. Here is that nu dash is equal to V by V plus Vs into nu, means nu dash is less than nu. That means to say here the apparent wave frequency, the apparent frequency is less than actual frequency, less than actual frequency. Before, when source moving away from an observer, moving away from an observer. Here once again, here the whenever the source moving from an observer, moving away from an observer, then the here S be the position of source, O be the position of an observer. When the distance of wavelength of lambda, whenever the source produces the first wave, and if a source moves to away from the observer from S to S dash, then the traveled distance is Vst. Then the observer receives the wave. The wavelength is apparent wavelength, that is lambda dash is equal to. So here is the wavelength whenever from the initial position the lambda is equal to SO is equal to lambda is equal to V into T. And after that the source travelled away from the distance from S point to the S dash in time T, then S dash is equal to Vst. From that, here the apparent wavelength is lambda dash. Lambda dash means S dash is equal to lambda dash, that is equal to SO plus S dash, because of we want to know that the distance of apparent frequency. Here is the apparent frequency from the S dash to O. So that's why here S dash to O distance is lambda dash. S dash to O is apparent wavelength lambda dash is equal to SO plus SS dash. SO plus SS dash. So that's why we are writing that lambda dash is equal to V into T plus Vst. If we are taking common in both sides, so V plus Vs into T, then T is the reciprocal of frequency is called time period. So that's why we are substituting that 1 by nu in the equation. Then we can get the equation for an apparent wavelength, that is lambda dash is equal to V plus Vs by V nu. Then from that apparent frequency formula is nu dash is equal to V by lambda dash. Nu dash is equal to V by, we know the apparent wavelength lambda dash is equal to V plus Vs by nu, that is we are substituting. Then finally we can get the equation for when the source is moving away from an observer. Here is that the apparent frequency is less than the actual frequency when the source is moving away from an observer. Thank you.